My wealthy aunt left me nothing because I don't need it, unlike my cousins. My name is Victoria, and I'm 35 years old. 2 years ago, my beloved aunt passed away and left me completely out of her will. Not because we weren't close. We were incredibly close. Not because I'd done something wrong. I hadn't. But because, according to her will, I didn't need the money since I was responsible and successful. Instead, she left $3 million to my 3 cousins. The same cousins who'd barely visited her in the last decade. The same cousins who were financial disasters. The same cousins who, within 18 months, managed to blow through every single penny. This is the story of how being punished for success taught me that sometimes the best revenge is simply watching karma work. Growing up. The family dynamic. I need to give you some background to understand just how twisted this situation was. My Aunt Patricia was my mother's older sister. She never had children of her own. She married young to a man named Richard who built a successful commercial real estate business. When Richard died 15 years ago, he left Patricia very, very comfortable. We're talking multiple properties, solid investments, and more money than one person could spend. Patricia was vibrant, funny, generous, and one of my favorite people in the world. Growing up, I spent summers at her house. She taught me to garden, took me to museums, and treated me like the daughter she never had. When I went to college, she called me every Sunday. When I graduated, she was in the front row crying. My 3 cousins, Melissa, Brian, and Jennifer, are Patricia's nieces and nephew from her younger brother's side. Uncle Tom had 3 kids and spent most of his life borrowing money from Patricia to bail them out of various disasters. Melissa was the oldest at 38. She'd been married 3 times, had 2 kids from different fathers, and hadn't held a job for longer than 6 months since high school. She was constantly in debt, constantly asking family for money, constantly playing the victim. Brian was 36. He fancied himself an entrepreneur, which meant he had a new business idea every 6 months that required investment from family members. Every business failed spectacularly. He'd filed for bankruptcy twice before he was 30. Jennifer was 33. She was probably the most functional of the 3, but that's a low bar. She worked as a dental hygienist but spent money like she was making 6 figures. Designer everything. Expensive car she couldn't afford. Always living paycheck to paycheck despite making decent money. Me? I was different. I worked hard in school, got scholarships for college, graduated with a degree in accounting, started working at a firm right out of college and worked my way up. By 35, I was a senior accountant making $90,000 a year. I owned a small house, drove a reliable car, had savings, and had a retirement fund.